take a 90-second pause before I react.
Yes. Yes.
So that, I want to include that.
Yes.
90
Yes.
second pause.
So Shamika
Before I press
said,
purchase.
we talked about the power of the pause.
Yeah.
Taking a 90-second pause before you react to anything, to loneliness, to anything, to a response. You pause. There's a lot that can happen, physiologically when we pause. All right, let's take two more questions.
Can I follow up on my question? Because I think that Lisa's question was tied to the cycle, right? I think it was. What you spoke about earlier was a trigger.
Okay.
Right? So would you say that if whatever it is comes, the time of the year, the thought of the loved one, the loneliness, would you say to acknowledge that trigger and to say, this trigger normally causes me to do this?
Absolutely.
But acknowledging it as a trigger.
Absolutely.
And the trigger, we know that the trigger will come.
Yes.
I'm asking this question.
Yes. Yes.
So acknowledging the trigger and saying the trigger normally makes me drink. Or
Absolutely.
eat, and then now I have to interrupt it in that moment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to acknowledge the trigger.
Mary, I have something with trigger. So I have something that I do with my clients for triggers. So I always talk about anything that happens for triggers, trauma. That's all that is. So anything that happens, if the rape, the molestation, whatever it is, the robbing, whatever it is. What I teach people to do is build a bridge over the trauma. So it's the sharks that's trying to get you, but you build that bridge. What the bridge looks like is whatever material we decide to build that bridge over. And you have a choice to let people on your bridge. You can walk back and forth over the bridge. You can do whatever you want over that bridge, but down there, you're safe on your bridge. But the trauma's always gonna be under that water underneath the bridge. It's always there. But you have the choice and the power that you can now allow people on your bridge. You can walk safely across the bridge. You can make it over wood. You can make it over steel. You can make it whatever you want. It's your bridge. And it's with your tools that you're gonna make it in. You can have faith on that bridge. You can have people on that bridge. You can have whatever it is. You build the planks so you can walk safely back and over. So that means it's community based. So that means it's what you have your pastor. That means you have your therapist. That means you have your coach. That means you have this. You mean you have that. And whatever that means, when it happens, that come up on you, because it will come up. A song may happen. And that triggers you. You make a choice in that moment to pause. You make a choice in that moment to say, now what do I do next? Because it could be standing you in your face that you have to eat Sunday dinner with, or holidays are coming, and that trigger is there. You make a choice whether you're going to show up or not, or you show up in the power. And you can say, I have a choice. If it triggers me, I can leave. I can stay, or I can do or not go. And that's the choice you stand in with no guilt.
No guilt.
Yes. Okay, so we got two more questions for both of you. One is, can you share the moment that first brought you two together in collaboration to empower you?
That's funny.
Yes.
That's really on there.
That is funny.
It's really on there.
So I'm gonna go to, wow. I'm gonna go
I want to know now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to, so Cheryl and I met through Brown Girls Do Network, and we had seen each other, we had spoken, etc. And we realized that we lived close by, and we said, let's just have coffee or something midday at one of our homes. And she actually came to our home, middle of the day, and we could have sat all day. It was like we were finishing each other's sentences. We had so much in common. We had so many thoughts that were similar. it felt like God had just given us years together. And we just complimented and connected.
That's so cute.
We really complimented.
Yeah, I would say that you would think that we have known each other for a long time, right?
Yeah.
It was like and when I said, you know, you're my friend. And she says, you know, you're my friend.
And she trusts you because she let you in her house.
That's true. And my husband said, I'm too trusting to let everybody in my house. She was like, Cheryl, you can't let everybody in your house. Come on. Yes. That's my mother. My mother used to say, come on, let me feed you. We used to feed everybody. But to give this sister what she needs is what I knew that I needed. I was up here, how many years was up here? 7? 7 years. And I didn't have anybody. And then thank God for Vanessa. She created Brown Girls Do Network, and I met my friend.
Yes.
And this has been a friendship. And it grew into her and her book. And she even put me in her book and said, you know, to help her write the book. And we wrote that book, and she was out in a month. It was gone and out. Yes. So to answer, I don't know.
You did. All right. Last question. What, for each of you, what is your greatest takeaway of discovering your own voice and the new purpose you had as an author?
I am that girl. You cute.
Very good.
That's what I figured out. I embrace all my curves now.
Yeah.
I embrace my voice. I embrace asking people for support. I embrace it all. I'm ready to speak on a more platform, bigger platforms now. So I'm putting myself out there. So what I have noticed is my team said, you know what, Dr. Cheryl, you're ready.
Yes.
So I am officially launching my speaking business.
Yes.
I've done books before and stuff like this, but I usually have him as my sidekick with me, and I lean on him. And he said, you can stand in your own light and in your space, and I thank you for that. I want to thank my mother in this, because my mother always said, I popped in my mouth a lot. That I did. That I popped in my mouth a lot. And but the thing is, she always allowed me to do it my way. And I started a business at 14, and she was just like, I'm not buying that. So I started a business. I mean, so thank you for, you know, doing it your way as a single mom. And being who you are. And a lot of people know her here as Archdeaconess, but you know, there is a lot of people know her as mom, and I had to share her with the whole block, the whole church. So I never owned her as my mother. I have many brothers and sisters. I want to thank my church community who came out. I want to thank you for the I want to also thank the leader of this church, Bishop Bolton, for being a man who saw the vision for this community. Because if it wasn't for one accord in this community, we wouldn't be here. So we thank you for your vision, man. For being who you are and being smart to marry her. That's the vision. I was not my friend. then reach out to your buddy more because he needs his buddies up here. So I thank you for embracing me, and thank you, One Accord, for embracing me. Because I want to thank you because I know what it is to put something like this together.
Yes.
So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know that Pastor LaShelle will do her thing, but yes, my next steps is speaking. So I hope to see you on stages and when you see me say, I know her. and keep your books because maybe they may be worth something one day. And be there.
It worth something today.
Right.
And thank you so much for being a yes, and thank you, Pastor LaShelle, for entrusting me to be with you as your father.
All right, repeat the question.
What is your greatest takeaway of discovering your own voice and your new purpose as an author?
My greatest takeaway is really owning and sitting in the power of now and the present moment. There's oftentimes that I've done things, and before I can really even embrace what's done, I'm thinking about what's next. And I sort of discount the beauty of what God has done in my life. And I feel like I've offended him. I feel like I have really offended him because he gives me what I desire. And it's like you get all these toys on Christmas and your parents maybe sacrifice and you throw things to the side. By the end of the night, half the things are broken. You haven't even, and I think I've handled the grace and the gifts of God like that. I think that this time, before I can think about anything else, it's today is amazing. This community is amazing. Who can I impact in this community? Right here in my face. So that's the clarity that this has given me to appreciate right now. That's, And I have to say, so I got to take a minute here because we are going to be closing. We'll finish up our signings and stuff. And we do want a group picture with whoever's here. So I struggle sometimes. I don't know if my husband if he married me to be my manager, my producer, you know, but he sees so much in me. Yes. I mean, last night, I'm just randomly like serving him his dinner and he's like, yeah, I thought about that CD you should have. I'm like, what CD? Like, what are we? But it's like he sees so much more than I even could even, like me. But then when he says things, I'm sort of like, I could make a CD. I could sing. But I want to thank you. I want to really thank you because everybody needs a partner that will not put their foot on your neck. Needs to be behind you. His hand is right in the small of my back at all times. So I thank you for that. And yes, my thank yous. One Accord Christian Church. I know my family had to leave because my niece has a housewarming. You know, to every guest that has come, we thank you. To Pastor Carrie, my daughter, I'm so grateful. Nadine, is she still? Nadine, my gosh. Veronica class. She is missing. Kiki, did she leave?
She right there.
Kiki over there. She's over there. Everyone that has been praying and just everyone for this morning, please, please, please tell somebody about these beautiful books.
Yes.
Don't let this be the end of it, but we thank you for coming to this launch today. Without you, what would it be?
Right.
So, yes, Bishop.
I wanted to throw something out there and we would throw a suggestion. I want everybody to take your phone out.
Meet Boaz.
You got your phone, and I want you to try to follow these instructions. Take a picture of them. Now, make sure you smile. Everybody take a picture.
I'll do it again.
Okay. I knew you. She didn't have to.
All right, y'all got it.
No, not yet. Hold on. Let me wait for her to move back.
I don't know where to look.
Now, okay, so now, last step. Wait till everybody. Now, if you can't do it now, you can have somebody at home do it. But if you can do it now, let's make sure we do it now. Attach it to your social media now. Let's do that now.
Oh, I don't have social media.
You have social media? Attach it to your social media now. We're gonna do a post right now. In a moment. We're gonna do a post in a moment. And your post can say whatever you want, but push the book in the post. Push the book in the post. The books. Push them in the post. Y'all need to get these books. This is gonna bless you. Whatever it is.
This book is not in the
Let's give them a moment to post it.
So we want to do a group photo.
Give them a moment to post it.
Oh, give him a, okay, while you're posting, I'm gonna hide it.
What's the hashtag, Bishop?
Yeah,